Hello, and welcome on in. Glad you could be here. Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a wonderful night or a wonderful day, wherever it is that you may be in the world. Remember, stay hydrated, eat some food, get some rest, take care of yourself the best that you can. We are back once again, Ace Attorney, continuing on Trials and Tribulations, case number 5, or episode number 5, Bridge to the Turnabout. Last time, we got through the trial. It was a little bit more difficult, but we got through the trial. We got through Sister Bikini. We got through our good friend Larry Butts. And now we shall see what the second day of investigation leads us to. Also, maybe check in and see how Phoenix is doing. He's been in the hospital since falling off a bridge/cliffside and surviving with really nothing much more than a cold. So we'll see who's in charge of the investigation. If Miles Edgeworth is still in charge of the investigation, or if our good old normal friend Phoenix Wright is, and what we'll uncover. And also figuring out, it's a little concerning now, it's now been multiple days since we made contact with Maya or Pearls. So that is slightly concerning and kind of getting glossed over here a little bit, that it's been now multiple days since they've seen like a young child who was last seen on top of a mountain in snowy wilderness. So things are going well, is what I would say. Things are going well. But our defendant hasn't been found guilty yet, so that should count for something, right? I guess we shall truly see. But without further ado, let's hop right on in. Part 3-1. Investigate. I'm now realizing that says Part 3-1. There's going to be 2 parts to this investigation, aren't there? Well. February 9th, 3:43 a.m. Hoti Clinic. Oh, we're in the Hoti Clinic. It's our friend, the creep. He's probably back. Oh. I'm still up at this hour, reading through the trial record of a certain case. It's the first case my mentor, Mia Fey, had ever handled in a court of law. The horrifying truth that I refuse to accept is holding me hostage here within its pages. Dahlia Hawthorne. What I've read, I don't want to believe. What is written here, this isn't the Dahlia I knew. After falling into Eagle River, I was somehow miraculously saved. Weird fate out there. But I ended up catching a cold that seemed to knock me around the world and back. I feel dizzy, my ears are ringing, my throat burns, my head's on fire. It is unfortunate, Phoenix has caught COVID apparently. But I will recover. I have to recover by this afternoon. I have to meet with the most ill-tempered witness imaginable. But I know that he'll be able to help me with him, somehow. February 9th, 2:43 p.m. Are we Phoenix? Or are we Edgeworth? Right. Are you sure you're well enough to be doing this? You still look a little green in the face. Or maybe Viridian. An artist, speak. Actually, my fever has gone down quite a bit. How's your temperature now? Only 102.2 degrees. Nothing to worry about. That is a very bad fever. Anyway, I read today's trial record. You weren't bad, Edgeworth. Pretty impressive, despite the circumstances. We're not in the clear yet. The main point of contention tomorrow is going to be the murder weapon. Yeah. In the end, the Shishichito did not deliver the deadly blow, which means there must be another sword hiding out there that we don't know about. Another sword, huh? Don't you worry about a thing, Belle. I'll dig up the murder weapon myself, or I'll eat my goat. Thanks again, Edgeworth. I'll handle things from here. That is probably for the best. Actually, I was thinking about paying the old precinct a little visit. There's something I want to look into. And that is our client's background, naturally. You mean Iris, sir? I have the feeling that we've met before. All I want is confirmation, one way or the other. And since I probably won't be getting that from you, I'm sorry, Edgeworth. I bid you adieu, right? Take care. Guess I should get moving too. Why? Do you need to be somewhere? Yeah, I've got to get to work on this bridge, pal. Working something up so that we can get across to the other side. That's right. Maya's still stuck over at the Inner Temple. But don't you worry, pal. As soon as it's all set, you'll be the first to know. Thank you, Gumshoe. No problem, pal. Just try not to give me that cough of yours, okay? Alright, I'm off. Hang in there, Maya. Get you out. I promise. But in the meantime, I've got to continue collecting evidence. Alright, we are back. We are back as Phoenix Wright. Let us see what we can do. That thing looks like it's ready to collapse, at least more than it did before. According to Bikini, Eagle Mountain is very prone to earthquakes, which reminds me. If my memory serves me correctly, Edgeworth isn't exactly a fan of earthquakes. It's true, he has a fear of earthquakes. Oh, it really is more of a dusty bridge than a dusky bridge. That kidnapping incident happened here 11 years ago. So maybe it's cursed, too. Asakura Temple doesn't have a single private phone line. There aren't any houses in the area, so I guess Bikini is the only one who uses this. I really wish I'd brought my cell phone with me. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than to the main hall. Looks like someone's taken the effort to write to Heavenly Hall on the signpost. Looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there. I can't see the Inner Temple from here. I really hope Maya's okay. Alright, well. Why don't we check out Heavenly Hall first? See if our friend is here as well. Looks like no one's here. Larry! Laurice! I was sure he'd be hiding here. So I'll try again later. This graffiti scrawled right on the front of the shack. He managed to get a pretty good likeness. I really think about it. I guess art kind of suits him. I mean, his very existence is an art. Of sorts. Alrighty. Hasakura Temple. Come on, please. It's for art's sake, I swear. There's only one guy I know who could be this persistent and high-strung. I'm talking about the heroine here. The heroine of my book. I'll make you famous. Ah! Enough.
however. A fool is fool. A fool's fools who foolishly accepts the foolishness of a fool's fool. Wouldn't you agree, Phoenix Wright?
Me? Wait a second. I know you. You're, ow.
Your reflexes on mine need to shape up.
My brain's frying like a sunny side up, and you want to grill me over a name?
Franzi, you can't do that. Even as we speak, Nick's on the brink of death, or so I'm told. We've a dead horse. Isn't that one of your American sayings?
No, it's not, and I'm not on the brink of anything.
Come on, Nick. Tell her, would you? Tell her she needs to model for my new picture book, Franzi's Whippity Whip Trip.
I told you he was gonna be into it. I told you. I knew right away. As soon as we dealt with the judge coming around on the whipping, you knew Larry Butts was gonna be all over it.
Before you ask me to model, learn to give at least semi-coherent testimony.
And before that, you'll have to learn how to live a semi-coherent life, Larry.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling the truth. I saw what I saw. She flew, I'm telling you. Whoosh! Just like that dude with that red underwear.
Oh, just like that dude with the red... okay. I was like, huh?
Don't think I'm gonna forgive you guys when you come crawling back to apologize.
Off he goes.
It's amazing how little has changed with you in the past year, Phoenix Flight.
Have you been in Germany all this time?
That's right. Extending my perfect win record, naturally.
Oh, Joy, sounds like she hasn't changed a bit. Has it really been a year since we first met?
I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Francesca was born and raised in Germany, and became a prosecutor at the age of 13. Her father was the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. He had a perfect win record for 40 long years, but now he's gone from this world. Don't tell me you still hold a grudge against me, because of what happened to your father.
Phoenix Wright, you will fall before me, this I promise. But it will be for my sake, not my father's.
Yes, crystal clear.
In truth, I was shocked. I came back to America with the intention of defeating you. Instead, it was my little brother who was leading the defense.
Edgeworth, come to think of it, Edgeworth was pulled into being a prosecutor by Manfred von Karma as well.
Miles Edgeworth told me something very interesting, you know. He said this case has a special significance to you.
Because it does.
And that's precisely why I'm here. Your personal involvement will make crushing you into teensy-weensy pieces all the better.
It's probably the fever, but she's so openly hostile that it's almost kind of cute. Ow.
No smirking.
No whipping the sick.
That foolish fool, doing such a foolish favor for such a foolishly foolish fool.
Edgeworth.
Make no mistake, Phoenix Wright. I came here for one thing, and one thing only, to pulverize you.
It's not like I thought you were here to bring me some Cold Killer X, you know.
I went over the whole case file on the flight over.
You read the whole thing?
Yes, every last word of every last sentence, of every last paragraph. All the ridiculous things you did to make it a very interesting read, you know. Attempting to cross a burning bridge, to even consider the dangers.
No,
The only thought in my mind was I have to get across. A fool who doesn't sink is more foolish than a fool who foolishly sinks. Gumshoe said he'd let me know once the bridge was repaired. Maya, she's gotta be okay. I just know it. Plus, I need to ask her about what really happened at the inner temple that night.
Is there anything interesting here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Is there anything I need to present? Oh, interesting. This has been reordered. Oh, that's gonna be confusing. Yeah, the order of the some of the evidence was different for Edgeworth. Yep. I don't think I have anything to show her. Well, I could ask her about Larry.
About this... Oh, I refuse to help you, Phoenix Wright. Should have known better than to try.
Alright. Let's go to the main hall. See what we can uncover, if anything.
I don't know this. That was one long sigh.
Oh.
Sister Bikini? My, I didn't know you were here. How are you doing? You don't have to pretend to be in a good mood for my sake. I suppose I've made a terrible mess of things, haven't I? I let Mystic Elise die, and then there's Iris as well.
Interesting that she just called it Mystic Elise.
Mystic Elise? Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I guess if it started soon for a while, I can update that.
There's an acolyte stuck at the inner temple, and that poor little girl has gone missing too. That little girl? You don't mean Pearls, do you? Yes, I'm afraid I do.
It was actually kind of nice to play as Edgeworth. It was an interesting, like, little moment. And I did kind of enjoy it. I kind of miss it. I know that he has his own spin-off games where you play as him. But yeah, no, that was actually fun. For your phase accounted for? Well, I got bad news. I'm pretty sure we're 0 for 3 right now on accounted for phase. Well, maybe one. One's dead. Well, I'm pretty sure that's a Fey. I'm pretty sure that's Mia and Maya's mother. But pretty sure one's dead. 2 are unaccounted for. We're doing great right now.
Yes, I'm afraid I do. She hasn't been seen since the morning after the incident. Pearls, she's missing? Why didn't anyone tell me about this? I must be getting old. I think I've seriously lost faith in myself.
You've definitely ramped up the stakes in this one. In this case, everything from the very jump has been, stuff seems like it's gonna go horribly wrong. And it did. And now we're left to pick up the pieces.
The think I've seriously lost faith in myself.
Are you talking about your performance at the trial today?
You believe me, don't you? I'm not a liar. I would never lie. I know what I saw. I saw Iris pull that sword from Miss Tickleese's body that night. I'm certain of it. At least I was until this morning.
I don't see any psyche locks, so she must be telling the truth. So why are you so unsure of yourself all of a sudden?
You know that artist who testified after me? I saw Iris flying, her white foot fluttering. It felt like I might start flying myself. When I saw that man testify so fervently about something so impossible, I started to wonder if I'd acted just like him when I was on the witness stand.
I wouldn't take that guy too seriously. He's an artist, but all he draws is trouble, and nothing else. If both Bikini and Larry are telling the truth, that can only mean one thing. They both didn't see what they think they saw. How does Silly Lure Game make me feel so anxious? We're carrying around dinner plates and like half-eaten T-bone steaks in our pockets, apparently. And then, people are getting kidnapped left and right and going missing, and everything centers around murder. Such a dichotomy in these games. On the night of the incident, you met Iris at the inner temple, is that correct? Yeah, exactly. Maya's been missing for 2 days, Pearl's been missing for a day. In the cold wilderness, all alone, presumably without food. So we're in a great spot, by the way. We're doing great. And we have an underpaid detective is basically in charge of the rescue operations. So things are going well. Things are going very well.
That's right, I'm sure it was Iris.
But Iris claimed she was in a room in Hazakura Temple. Yeah, I am a bit concerned, to say the least, that I'm hoping there aren't more deaths involved. I mean, if they... Oh my gosh. I'm hoping everyone else makes it out alive. I'm not sure exactly who the killer is. Presumably it should be Iris or Dahlia, or maybe they're twins, maybe they're the same person. Could it also be Sister Bikini? Maybe. This is a hard one because we actually don't necessarily know the identity of the killer. I mean, I don't know at this point. But I know that she knows more than she's telling us. And maybe maybe it all circles back to Dahlia Hawthorne again. And the Hawthornes in general. But I don't know, man. I feel like maybe it's one giant red herring.
I knew I shouldn't have come back here that night.
But because you did, Maya's stuck all by herself at the inner temple. She did it? You know what? I don't... That would be a twist. That would be a twist. Larry doing it would be a real twist. What a way to punctuate this trilogy of games. Really come full circle. Well, because you did, Maya's stuck all by herself at the inner temple.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The drafts in that place are nothing to shake a stick at, which is especially bad.
I bet. The training hall looks like it's about to fall down any second.
Eagle Mountain has always been prone to earthquakes, just so you know.
I don't like these flags, by the way. I don't like these flags, which are suggesting there's going to be an earthquake in a cave-in or something like that. Earthquakes? Oh, why you highlight it in red? Why'd you highlight it in red? That seems important. That seems ominous. I'm concerned.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if the next big one levels the training hall.
Gotta get Maya out of there fast.
But still, there's really no need to worry. That area on the other side of Dusky Bridge is isolated like an island.
It's like an island? How so?
Well, the only thing on that side of the bridge is the inner temple. No one lives out there. It's surrounded on all sides by a river or the forest.
I see.
So a criminal would be trapped should they choose to flee in that direction.
Oh, great. Oh, so Maya could be trapped with the murderer in a cold, damp cave with no food. Things are getting better. Things are just getting better. What could possibly go wrong?
And as long as the bridge is out of commission, he or she will have to stay there.
That means Maya could be stuck out there with a murderer and there's no way to escape either.
Oh dear, yes, I suppose it does.
Please, Gumshoe, get that bridge up faster. I'm curious about a few things, if you don't mind answering some questions.
Oh, do you need to know my measurements of your investigation or something?
No. I want to know a little more about the victim, Miss Elise Denim.
I'm afraid I don't know her waist size or her bust size, for that matter.
No. I'm wondering why she came to stay in a place like this to begin with. I mean, she told us herself that she wasn't here for spiritual training.
My, you make it sound like this place is some sort of dump, Mr. Wright. Mr. Galeese was here to soak up the natural beauty of Eagle Mountain, if you must know.
There, you did it again, Sister Bikini. I noticed you always refer to Miss Denim as Mystic Elise.
Oh.
Yes, now, why is that? After all, she's not here as an acolyte.
We addressed all our visitors as Mystic. It makes their experience feel authentic.
I don't think that's true.
And anyway, she's older than me. You must respect your elders, you know.
That's, yeah, I don't think that's true. How do you know that? How could you say for sure that she's older than you? Phoenix is having a brain blast right now. Oh, there's 5 of them? Oh, jeez. I know the answer. I know who she is. I know who she is, but I don't think I can prove it. And there's Pearls. She was with Miss Denim on the evening of the murder, and now she's vanished. It's all gotta be connected somehow. I know who it is. This case has a lot of 5 locks. It also has a lot of 5 locks that Edgeworth didn't even get a chance to break. This is the third 5 lock thing, and we have yet to break any of them. So things are going real well. Why did Pearls have to get mixed up in this mess?
Please, Mr. Wright, I know you're worried, but try to keep it together.
Maybe we broke Larry's in the trial. I guess it was about what he saw. So I guess we still have 2. We still have irises. Oh man, my head's throbbing so bad it's killing me. Pearls, she was with Miss Denim on the night of the murder, remember?
Yes, but I have a temple to run. You know, I was busy preparing for the training. I didn't see the little darling even once after we'd finished eating dinner. The murder
didn't take place right in front of her innocent eyes, did it?
According to the detective, she hasn't turned up late at her home either.
I mean, that would be impressive. Come on, keep calm. There's one place left where Pearls could be. Is there? It just has to be there. Come on, Gumshoe. Tell me you'll be done with the repair soon. I mean, over there, maybe, yeah. Okay, let's save real quick. I mean, yeah, I don't know how or when she would have gone over there, though I suppose it is possible that she went. Yeah, it just doesn't make... Because I'll be honest, I was like, oh, maybe she's hiding at the law offices, but that also wouldn't make sense. So... Alright, let's see what I have... What I'm gonna have to deal with this part. I doubt I have the information, even though I know the answer. I know the answer. She's Misty Fey.
Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. I'm convinced that Miss Easternim had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. Oh, what on earth are you talking about? She was... Mr. Khalees was an author, just an author of picture books.
To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her.
Suspicions?
Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. And this piece of evidence proves Miss O'Donim's true identity. I mean... I think it's this. Okay. It's riddled with wickedness and fallacies? Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll have to come back. Piece of evidence. Like, do I actually have? I doubt I do. I really don't. I mean, That's interesting. I don't have enough evidence. I know it doesn't prove that she is, but it should because I'm right. Do you want to talk about this in general?
Oh, well, look at what you found. That's the master of the crane channeling technique, Mystic Misty Fey.
Mm-hmm.
So this woman is Maya's mother, huh? It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty disappeared. Apparently, she intended to pass the torch on to her daughter.
Her daughter? Don't you know who her daughter is?
Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Fey Clan, but even I'm not privy to that kind of information.
Let me present this to you.
This crystal sphere, it's not from a demon warding hood, but I would guess it serves a similar purpose.
If it's not from a hood, then I guess it really is from Mr. Nim's staff.
Look at the blood on it. Oh, poor Mystic Elise.
By the way, we haven't tested the blood on this yet. I just want to point that out. We actually don't know whose blood it is, which seems like a really big oversight. I'm sure it'll come up later.
Ah, it's Mystic Elise's staff. The crystal sphere really is missing from it.
But the sphere was found near Dusky Bridge, right?
Yes, even though I'm sure Mystic Elise was in Hazakura Temple that entire evening.
Something is weird. Okay. Let's see. I have nothing else. Alright, let's go to the courtyard. Why is the staff... I mean, it's been sitting out for a day. Is that why it's partially covered in snow now? Maybe. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so... maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. The Shishichito. It's there in Mystic Ami's right hand. So it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Stinham's staff. Definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. I guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of Dusky Bridge, but what was it doing all the way out there? That's not anything. A sled is interesting. Sleds are interesting. They had quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun, they're tools for getting around. But the sled, now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. The main gate's on the other side of the stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep this hillside is. And that's also the height the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible that Mr. Nim was pushed from the top of the wall? That's an interesting question. The building up there is the main hall. It was there where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it was built on a very steep slope. We entered from the main gate side. The rooms above me are on the ground floor. Apparently Mr. Nim was staying in the corner room. That's where she was pushed from that night. I wonder if we can go to her room. There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in this courtyard. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would have seemed a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now since Iris can't be here. I don't know, man. Nothing is sticking out. Alright, well.
Hey, what was that jarring and considerably loud yell?
Well, this is where you've been. Keeping nice and warm, I see. Oh, Detective, have you finished? Bridge, yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know.
Well, then I'll come along with you and...
Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me.
Well, yeah, but that's not what... No, we're leading a rescue party.
It's been a while, Scruffy.
It's... Miss what karma?
Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My, well you certainly seem to have everything under control. I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to.
As you work to pin the guilt on Iris.
What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright?
How? That hurts, you know.
Silence. I, Francesca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me.
She's not seriously gonna follow me around, is she? Well, let's go. Hey, that works. Whatever works, works.
Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice.
It's Pearls. Pearls?
Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick!
She was over here, but why?
So you were here ever since that night?
Oh, the incinerator's not covered in snow anymore.
It was so lonely. I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw the dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
What do you mean all alone? She was all alone.
It must have been very trying for you, little girl.
Ah, you're...
I am Francisca von Karma, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here.
You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year.
Well,
I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you.
Looks like Pearl's worms are getting under her skin.
Oh, what are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything.
You didn't have to. The smile on your lips gave you away. Anyway, Pearls, weren't you with Maya?
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
Mystic Maya.
Hey, wait, Pearls! She just ran off.
Ow!
That was cruel, Phoenix Fright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable.
What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the creeps. Yeah, I guess I'd better take another look around since I finally got a chance. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago. Let's do the non-obvious part. This part is missing.
Phoenix Fright. What?
And would you stop calling me by my full name like that?
Was this once a prosperous port?
A port?
Yes. That metal hook is a mooring post for boats, you know.
Oh, that's an anchor for one of the wires that's used to hold up the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this probably snapped when the bridge burned down. Or there's no way there was ever a port all the way up here.
Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Fright.
But I didn't say anything. Alright, this is the real difference here. There's a weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door's also almost open, almost like it's begging begging me to look inside. I can't read.
Well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we?
Huh? It's empty.
How naive of you, Phoenix Fright.
But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisca von Karma? I seem to remember. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently.
Listen, Phoenix Fright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name.
I was only copying you. Alright. Excuse me? Why is there a psyche lock on the door? That's new. What in the world happened to that poster? The wall scroll.
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya, she was supposed to be in here training.
It appears she's nowhere to be seen.
What's that? That strange lock. Wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room was really going off some strange vibes. This door.
When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. What's changed? It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen a lock quite like this before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. Dark secrets in a dark cavern.
What do you think? This yellowish poster is Phoenix, right?
It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually...
A woman? Everyone? I don't see any woman here.
There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No. It's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell. It's gravy. Did Pearl? Did Pearl come here? Was Pearl the fake Iris that came here? And was the gravy from the leftovers? Maybe.
What's the matter?
The scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy.
Ah yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see?
No, no one does that. For starters, it stinks. This must be the gravy we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Oh, it's been updated. Interesting. Can't even use it. What took you so long? I thought even you'd... Oh, that's good.
I thought even you'd manage to get here faster than this, Mr. Trite.
Armando. Or Godot, as you're currently being called. Prosecutor Godot. I didn't know you were here.
Prosecutor?
How come you didn't show up at the trial today?
Huh. I can ask you the exact same question.
Huh? But I had a cold, so...
I had something slightly more important than a common cold to deal with. The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding.
Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial?
Who's the wild mare, Trite?
This is Miss Von Karma. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Huh. Well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
Alright. Casual misogyny. Although it's not really casual misogyny.
Just who do you think you are? This case is mine.
Hey, filly. Know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you.
Okay, bud. Let's back it up here a little bit. Okay. Got ahead of myself. This is the real massage. My dude.
I'm only going to say this once, Lady von Whippingberg. Go home.
Phoenix, right?
What are you hitting me for?
You deserve more cracks of the whip than that, Trite.
What?
You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
There's something different about Godot today. Getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger or is it sorrow? I think you probably had a crush on Mia. But my dude, now it's been years at this point, man. You gotta get over it. Also, I really don't think she was into you.
You had some important business, and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it?
I've told you before, but perhaps you don't remember. I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trite, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
You died?
Of course. Being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me.
So you mean that mask you wear is...
This ugly device. I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
I didn't know.
My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything. Still, I keep this worn-out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing.
I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How is it possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, Trite, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
Do I? I'm confused. We never met you, though. Unless you literally mean you viewed Mia as your life. And then, of course, we know our freaking red, white, and blue businessman is the one that I don't remember the name. Killed Mia.
Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed.
Do I?
It'll all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Is he not Armando? Someone that we never met? Unless he's remembering now from the case file he read. Oh, maybe my memory isn't what it should be, but it's like I feel like I played these games all fairly much back to back, but over the course of several months, okay, but
earlier you said I'd done something that I can never undo. What did you mean by that exactly?
Inner temple here on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder, Trite, you know what the police are doing here today?
What do you mean?
They're searching. Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
What? Missing?
As a leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of Dusky Bridge.
Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and...
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil. Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
One, where's that?
The Sacred Cavern. The entrance to which we are standing at right now. This is the only place that the search party has yet to explore.
They haven't searched the cavern yet, huh?
Be aware, though, the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive or slip at best.
No!
Which means, Trite, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
You fool. If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with the search party right now?
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chains? It's a trick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trite. Once again, Omen dies because of you.
And that's where it is. If you haven't put it together yet, that's how you're supposed to know.
Once again, what are you talking about?
Oh, tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you.
Because of me?
Do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Mia?
You killed her.
No, that's not how it was. Mother trucker, it wasn't me. It was red, white, and blue dude, whose name I think came to me in a flash. Now I forget it again.
It was 2 years.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy.
Yeah, that one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally.
Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back.
Well, no, but...
You were with her at the time. You and no one else. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well, then I'd say you've learned nothing, Trite. You robbed her of her life. And now, you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
I haven't sentenced Maya to death. No! What is this peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It would be a simple matter of...
I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. Repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. An excessive force used to break the lock open would, well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past.
Very well. Then I suggest the obvious solution of opening it with the key.
Huh. Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole.
That's right. Interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Then who was it?
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train him.
Mr. Bikini didn't mention it a number of times now that I think about it. He said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the early stages of the training.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang on in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
So, should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godot. How sure about Maya are you?
There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be.
It's not necessarily true.
You'd better start praying. You'd better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
Edgeworth?
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I'll never accept you. Never.
You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Hyde. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice, so I'll just have to do what I can for now.
there anything else? No.
An antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright.
Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things.
What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes.
I thought we weren't opening it.
I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything.
Yeah, you can do anything except stand up to a 9-year-old girl. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. There's really nothing else that we can do.
I don't know, should I or shouldn't I?
Sounds like someone's talking to himself, but where's that coming from?
Yeah, I guess I better wash that off. That's what I'll do. No, but I can't do that. I'm a detective. Oh, my brain. This is driving me nuts. Ah.
Is something troubling you, Scruffy?
Please don't whip me like that all of a sudden, sir.
It was merely a simple greeting, a friendly tap on the shoulder. With my V.
So what's up, Gumshoe? Was something on your mind?
How did you know, Belle?
Perhaps you're trying to decide if what you wanted to wash that off or not?
How did you know, sir? Oh yeah, I nearly forgot. You can't go through that little gate there, okay?
You mean the one that says no entry on it?
I am, I'd already stuck in there.
He's trying to be clever or something?
So what's behind there, Scruffy?
Kind of garden-like garden.
A garden?
Anyway, it's under investigation right now, so keep out. I'm not telling you, I'm asking you, pal. You got me?
Normally the other way around? Yes, normally it is.
We'll see you later.
What were you trying to wash off, though?
So, shall we adjourn to this garden, Phoenix Wright?
Of course, what else would we do? I want to know what Gumshoe was thinking of washing off. Uh-huh. Well, that says Maya. That's concerning. That says Maya. And it looks like it's written in blood. So, things are going great. Things are going really, really well right now. What could possibly go better? What could possibly go better?
There's a strange feeling in the air. I wonder what it is.
Strange feeling, forget about that. It's the strange writing on the stone lantern.
Oh, what are you doing here, sir? Well, I said you can't come in here.
Don't you know, Scruffy? A one comma will always show up wherever there is a clue. And there are plenty of clues to be found here.
What?
So, how's the Inner Temple investigation going?
We have the best forensic team in the world working the place.
Forensic team? And what was the outcome of the scientific study?
Nothing, scientifically speaking. The place is as clean as a whistle.
That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think it'll let you get away with that?
Oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir.
The stone lantern, a surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct?
Oh, I didn't even peep that, not gonna lie. Yeah, there's a big thing that's not covered in snow, which suggests that there is a source of heat under it, or there was something covering it.
You look kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. I got the lab boys to look them over. The results were It's kind of hard to say, actually.
Guess I better look into them myself. About Maya.
Oh, Mr. Godot tell you yet?
Yes, we heard.
He's got a search party out looking for her. There's nowhere else she could have disappeared to, on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get her, pal.
Edgeworth?
Just escorting Iris, the defendant, over here.
You'll have to wait, since she is the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern.
I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal.
Huh? I wonder what it is.
Don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down it felt like I was drowning.
Sounds pleasant. Alright, well, let's get this over with. The heck is that?
Oh, you spotted it, huh, pal?
Are you kidding me? It couldn't be more obvious.
It says Maya.
Yeah, and before you ask, it's written in blood.
You will answer all our questions now, Scruffy, without exception.
Yes, sir.
What's this? There's a charm or something poking out from the snow. Looks pretty old. There's a leather cord tied to it, too.
Apparently belonged to the victim.
Do we say this to him?
Yeah, there was a broken leather cord around the lady's neck.
Oh.
That's the cord trying to put the victim in on this charm match exactly.
Sounds to me like this little trinket is going to be my ticket to getting some very big answers. This is odd. There's no snow on the ground here. It's an almost perfect rectangle. Couldn't have happened naturally.
Yes, it appears as though someone has carefully cleared away the snow.
They did clear away the snow. And they melted it in the incinerator. That's why it's empty. Because it became water. But if the snow was bloody, I don't know if that would work. Would blood mix with snow when you burned it? Would it truly? I guess it would be very diluted. So,
It wasn't me, sir. It was already like that when my men and I got here to start the investigation.
It wasn't the police, then who did it?
Well, there's something I need to tell you. It's between the three of us, okay?
What is it?
It's top secret. You can't tell anyone. Got it?
Understood.
Well, when I was a kid, I got knocked out of the local wrestling contest, you see? I was so disappointed I just picked up my mouth guard and cried all the way home.
Alright, land the plane, Gumshoe. Where are we going?
Man, I got in so much trouble when I left it on the couch.
Is that it?
That's it.
Whoever cleared the snow away must have had a reason. Well, I can't even begin to imagine what that reason could be. Maya. So these letters are written in blood.
Yeah, what's worse is it's the victim's blood.
Like it a little bit. There it came out there a little bit. Huh? This is Mr. Nim's blood?
We haven't done a detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal.
Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down.
You know what? That was really bothering me too. I just came up with the answer. Result of my own special gumshoe investigation.
Really? Do tell.
On the night of the murder, the stone lantern was upside down.
Anyway, There's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise name wrote these letters herself, in her own blood.
You must be joking. That's impossible.
And the writing of the victim's blood and the other clues left behind. It's pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Denim's murder. At least, that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal.
What? So Mr. Nim was killed here.
However you want to look at it. That's what people are saying now.
Then what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was... What was it? If it wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see?
What do you think, Miss Von Karma?
Surely a special gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no?
But wait a sec, the bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set this all that up after the murder, right?
Sorry, but that's not an option, pal.
Why not?
How quickly you forget, Phoenix, right? Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible. Because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out.
I was overseeing repairs to the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men. Which means no one could have planted all this stuff here, pal.
I can't think of a counter argument to that. I knew it.
I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the lantern as soon as I got here.
This really was the scene of the crime. And I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini actually saw. Yeah, seriously. Nope. Let's see what we can find out. All right.
Seems you have a visitor. Mr. Wright?
Iris, I'm really glad to see you.
Gno managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again.
Never mind him. We've got to hurry and unlock the sacred cavern.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you's locked in there.
Mr. Edgewood,
Can we finish our conversation later?
Alright, let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, right?
oh, wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys.
Sorry, right? I can't allow you to come with us.
What?
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but my Fey is in a rather delicate position.
What do you mean by a delicate position?
This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we can't allow members of the public to interfere.
Come on, Edgeworth.
If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right?
Mr. Wright, all that matters is that Mystic Maya is rescued, correct? Listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix, right? From now on, consider anything beyond the Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us.
Oh, great. Things are going so well.
There's no time to be standing around, Phoenix. Aren't the other things that demand your attention?
She's right. Thanks for reminding me. Well, it could be that they think that... It could be that that they think that she's the murderer. Right? Classic thing. All right. Let's go to the main hall.
Sister Bikini looks like she's shrunk some since I last saw her. Don't be so rude, Phoenix Fried. What's wrong, Sister Bikini?
My, hello, you two. How are you doing?
The sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down.
Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince.
Is she talking about Edgeworth?
It was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her?
Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain.
Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see.
Me? Oh, yes, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular.
You two are the only ones who've said that to me.
Can't shake the feeling that I just became a shill to a shrew.
Do you have a problem, Phoenix, right?
Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that. But I know she's still hiding something. So it's time to break those psyche locks of hers. Well, I guess that means I have enough. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Take that! Well, get this over with. At least in him. True identity. Is it this thing? Take that! Yeah, it is. Mr. Nim had this charm with her at all times.
Ah, where did you...
This isn't some cheap good luck charm either.
Then, what do you think it is, Mr. Wright? What could a talisman like that possibly mean?
It's a talisman, is it? Interesting.
Oops.
This thing speaks volumes about who Mr. Nim really was. And one other item unequivocally proved Mr. Nim's true identity. Is it this thing? Take that! Yeah, it is. Even though it's covered. The painting is obscured by the gravy stain at the moment. But this scroll shows the master of the Crane channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with him. This crest is reserved for the Master of Karain.
Who on earth told you that nonsense? I've got no idea what you're talking about.
The new master, Maya Fey, told me.
What? You mean that acolyte is Misty Fey's daughter?
Daughter. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Fey's sole successor.
Mystic Misty!
Oh, it breaks all of them, yeah. Okay. You only needed to break one to break all of them. Elistanim.
Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Karain talisman is the symbol of the Master of Karain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death.
Until their death?
So, Elistanim was really Maya's mother, huh? Called it. Knew it. And of course, she's dead now. Could have been dead for 17 years, showed up alive, is dead immediately after. That's Ace Attorney.
She was Misty Fey, the master of the Karain channeling technique.
Truth comes out at last. Looks like we're making some headway here.
Tell me, sister, after 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding.
What happened?
Well,
Earthquake. Yup.
what's happening?
It can't be.
Earthquake! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the trading hall could very well cave in!
What? Maya!
It seems to have passed.
Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go.
But where?
To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright? I don't think we're gonna get a chance to, but let's go.
Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready. Come on, Zen, Phoenix, right? They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you.
Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. We just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. Phoenix.
You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles Edgeworth?
Come on, let's go. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting... Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. Gotta hurry to the inner temple and... Right. What are you doing here?
How could I have... How do you expect us to understand if you do not speak?
Hey, why am I the one getting whipped?
She's gone. No. The defendant, Iris, she's gone. Gone where? She fled. She escaped.
Dahlia strikes again! Ah, you're kidding me. What?
What?
Sorry, that wasn't... That was a very real reaction. For me.
So, it was just now? During the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness. His fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? That's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. Can't believe I let it happen. Our Athena temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her, and we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth. Have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous, why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth. I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go. Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in, but what we found was something none of us could have ever expected. You're kidding me.
Why are there 5 locks on the door?
How can there be even more looks? What's the meaning of this? Iris. Iris, please tell me. What the hell is going on?
Well, this is our to be continued. Well, we gotta keep going. Yeah, we'll save our progress, alright. I don't know what I want to do. I gotta head next. I gotta keep going. But I am slightly concerned. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright.
Right. Is this what Godot was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What?
During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks?
Yes.
If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green. Mine's Edgeworth. Go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly... There's no telling what sort of mistakes you could make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, mine's Edgeworth. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here.
oh boy. They're pulling out all the stops today. We got everyone here. We got Pearl. We've got Gumshoe. We've got Edgeworth. We've got Von Karma. We've got Godot. Man, at some point maybe we get Maya in here, but we got the whole cast and crew. Everybody's here. It's Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's see what we can do. Edgeworth. He's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden.
Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. Anyway, it seems that this is where you portrays Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't solve these bothersome puzzles.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we heard. I was so worried I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright, but what? Then I saw the chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern's door, and who in the world would do something like this?
Godot? Probably. Is Godot behind this? Is Godot the killer? That's a thought.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Crane tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. And that's why only the person who set the lock can open it. And you aren't the one who sets these locks?
I don't think it's that simple, Francesca von Karma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one.
Yes, that's correct.
But if that is correct, that means that you were here.
What?
Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them, but it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day, if I had to guess.
A whole day? That's actually not terrible for hundreds of combinations and 5 locks.
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
Gotta wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're gonna have to call on your inner strength now. Well, the good news is the body will be well preserved, sub-freezing temperatures.
You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get. And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident. But you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple, too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Gosh darn. You also got 5? Oh, only 3. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Alright. Let's save real quick. Let's see what I have to come up with here. At least the first part. I don't know if I have all the clues or not. To be fair, I don't know. I don't know.
The night of the crime. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder.
Oh, well, it leads me into that one.
I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini?
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you. She spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright.
The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple, so I would have left about 9:40 p.m., I think.
Left at 9:40? But Larry didn't see you. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you, huh? Now you say you left the main hall at 9:40. What you say doesn't add up with this.
Oh boy. I mean, technically it doesn't line up with Larry. Right, because you rang lights out at 10, right? Yeah. And we saw you, presumably. We were there.
You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright?
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
There's two of them. There's two of them.
No, that's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. There's two of them. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in two different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. There were two of you. On the night of the incident, you were seen in two different places at the same time. Which means there must have been two of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Not impossible at all, unfortunately. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there is more than one of me.
Is it Larry's picture? It's probably not that. Please let it be Larry's sketch. Please let Larry's sketch have actual value. It's not Larry's sketch.
Mr. Wright? There was another me. I was kind of expecting someone who looked like me, you know.
I guess so.
In that case, are you saying that I look like this person?
Well, I can't say that with 100% certainty, but... Mm-hmm. Interesting. Did I really get that far and I'm just missing a piece of evidence, which is possible? No. I'll try this one. I know this is false, and then I'll go leave. Yeah, no, that's not it. Okay. So the other option would be there's a person. We'll do one more, I guess. Well, no, let me see if I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Let's move here. I need to find more evidence, unfortunately. More evidence that there's two people. Finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break these locks, so I should try to gather more clues. Just Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. Oh, well, at least gives me a list. Alright. Can I do anything here? I can't take this as a clue. Okay, so what's left inside? Okay, well. Let's go to the garden. Cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. How could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth. Hey, don't you dare run away. What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible. I know exactly what you were reminded of. You guys are putting a lot of effort into this investigation on the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing in blood? And the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect, Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right? So I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No, thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. Yeah, we know this one. With Von Karma. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse. His father was killed.
Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who's a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake.
Okay, well, we found out now it wasn't really all because of the earthquake, it was because of Manfred von Karma, but sure.
My dream was my family and myself. It's been more than 17 years now, and that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but... It was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think, so no more self-pity, okay?
Let's talk about Iris. Or Dahlia.
There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt like I'd seen her in court before.
So you went back to the criminal affairs department to look for her file.
Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on, and I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare.
So, who is she?
I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to a member of the general public.
What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece to the puzzle that solves this case.
The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple, and neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder.
Unrelated?
Yes, I can say that with complete confidence.
You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. But I have no evidence. I have no evidence, but how, bud? How do I fill it in?
Apparently, Iris was taken in by the sisters here at the temple when she was a child. However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it.
That reminds me. Edgeworth went back to the crew. Oh my gosh. I need to fill him in, but how do I fill him in? You win this round. Alright. I need to go do more things. Need to talk to Larry, Gumshoe, Pearls, and Sister Bikini. It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess we go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe we'll find Larry sulking again. Alright, well that's really hand-holdy.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
It's Pearls. Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick? Larry, this is the loser shack, where losers get together to lose themselves. This is the what? Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick, Mr. Luis did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls. We're gonna gather firewood now. We'll be cooking some half-rotten potatoes over Mr. Little campfire. Alrighty then, Jeezums. So stay out of our way. I don't believe this. Why can't you try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
Alright, well, let's talk to Pearl at least. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now with Pearl, two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore. What am I gonna do with him? Alright then, what do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. I thought getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Luis...
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was there that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. And I saw what I saw. It's exactly like I drew the picture. And it looks like I don't have any choice but to take the sketch at face value. Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face? Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? Oh, Pearl.
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dunham's room reading a book together. But Miss Dunham was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh. Different order of 5, but still 5.
I've been a bad girl. That's why I'm being punished.
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it's disappeared.
Huh? What? Her powers have disappeared? What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. Spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hasakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Did she try to channel Misty Fey's spirit when she saw the picture and then wasn't able to, but that was because was still alive?
Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you.
Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break the psyche locks to get the truth out of her. Oh, this is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to be a lot more careful now because of everything else that I've managed to do. Okay. Well, let's see what I have to do. Although I don't have the information. I don't have the information. The night of the crime. Sorry, let's focus. After dinner of the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Denham's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
The pearls never went to Miss Denham's room. She's too worried about something. Or someone else. Pearls. The night of murder, you went to this place, didn't you? The Inner Temple. You went here, didn't you, Pearls? This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is who or what were you worried about? I'm gonna take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
I'm right. If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that reason is this. Maya? It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
I signed up for your special course. Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel.
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made...
Thinking about what happened to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple.
We're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night. Inner Temple. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. There was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
You heard the lights out bell? The Hazakura Temple's bell is pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it, that would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this.
I don't know, dude.
What? I was worried about hearing the bell. Unless it's about Iris. No, it's not, and I'm in a really bad spot. Yeah, I should take a break. Jesus. I don't know what it is. Alright. I think I've done all I can here for now. I think, maybe. Okay. Let's see if I can find Sister Bikini or Gumshoe. I need someone to talk with, preferably someone that doesn't have any more psyche locks.
I wonder if Sister Bikini's back in the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. We're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
Well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cavern?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it. About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern.
But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Crane tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes. You were telling me how the Master of Crane disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Fey suddenly appeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Elise, no, I mean Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Crane tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them."
Oh?
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
I mean, are we eventually gonna... I mean, there's Pearl's mother. There's Pearl's mother, too. She kind of had an ominous post-credit scene in the jail. Is she gonna make a comeback? But that was like... That was in the last game. Wasn't it? Yeah, it was in the last game.
There's only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. The child becomes the new master of Crane, and her daughter's the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed?
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know the power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the mask-to-mask case. And during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
The Crane technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader. Wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill.
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you to be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Oh, you're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see, all because of one little mistake.
A mistake? What mistake?
It was 17 years ago, that's when everything came crashing down.
All because of that incident.
We know this case. The freaking...
Is she talking about what I think she is? Like K2 or K whatever? Not K2's a mountain. I don't know what case she's talking about.
I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested, locked up, of course.
It was called the DL6
incident. Yep.
That's the name on the file.
We know that one.
The DL6 incident. I knew it. The DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case?
Yep. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit meter. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. The medium who performed the channeling was Misty Fey, Maya's mother. The Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with this as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Crane tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Crane Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Fey's spirit challenge wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Crane tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan.
Does she mean Maya?
The spiritual power of the Crane channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
We, the women of the Fey Clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the woman in the family can inherit that power.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Omni. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right. That's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course, she became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life. As a result. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
Right. That's right. Misty Fey had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Yeah, who's supposedly behind bars right now. Morgan, there's a name I know well. It was a year ago now at Maya's home, Crane Village. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must already realize that Iris...
Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with anything?
That Iris is... Mystic Morgan's daughter.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Excuse me? I don't know, man. What? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Does that mean... But she looks like... But then... That would... But... And then Pearl... And then... I'm so confused, though. I'm so... All right, well that took a but she looks like Dahlia Hawthorne, which would mean the Hawthorns would be a branch family of that, which is concerning. What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Fey's daughter? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Fey's daughter?
Oops, I thought you already knew. It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters.
One of. Okay, Pearl is a daughter. I was like, this is gonna get real complicated. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearl Fey. But I always thought she was an only child.
You jest, that child? She's Mystic Morgan's? I had no idea. Mystic Morgan. But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait, what? 3?
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl.
She has a twin sister, knew it. Called it. Figured that part out. What? Twin sister?
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago.
No, I did not know. 20 years ago, I was 6. Phoenix was 6 in this game. I was not 6 20 years ago.
After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Crane reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him.
Oh my... Oh, you're kidding me.
How awful. He was a
jeweler. He was a jeweler. Because of course he was a jeweler. And that's what happened.
He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple.
Dahlia is one, but Dahlia should also be in prison.
That was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, we know exactly who it is. Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler.
Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped me clear up a lot of details. Pearl's had 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband, but even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan.
That's why she had pearls?
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. That was able to break free of the bars that confine her.
So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens. But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions to get some more info. Oh, to who can I talk to? Edgeworth? I can talk to. The twin sister, yeah. Alright, well. Actually, hold on. Is Gumshoe out here? Can I talk to Gumshoe? Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? Yep, there's Gumshoe.
No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Crane. Whoop, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about. Investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way.
I've never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Is that supposed to be reggae? Sorry.
Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, Belle.
Huh? Who, me?
How long you been there?
I just got here.
Okay.
So what are you up to, detective?
I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon.
The real murder weapon?
The barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving you my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I saw these weird scraps of paper. Looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
A letter? Would you show me the letter, bud? So how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the Inner Temple Garden. That doggy taking that bloody writing of the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ.
What do you mean?
I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation.
What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here?
You got me, I don't know. They're not my words, pal.
And who said it?
Mr. Godot.
Godot? What did he mean by that? Oh man, oh man.
What's that letter you found? Well, remind me, pal, I'm busting a gun here trying to find the murder weapon. All I find is...
Oh, be careful. Once night should be as soon as you hear... Oh. So you must channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Well, that's what we need for pearls. Okay. Great. Burnt up old letter.
Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the Inner Temple.
Gosh darn it. The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
What's up with you, pal? I got it right here if you want to take a look.
Can I? Do you mind?
Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
Spirit mediums? It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. Just thought. Can I actually read it? Yeah. Yeah. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is Blank. She is our... Well, the whole... Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is done, burn the... Also tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition? Pearls. You didn't kill her, did you? In the fires of Hades? Who else has mentioned the fires of Hades recently and talking about vengeance? Ito is connected to this. Alright.
Sure, you check it in the trash when you're done. That makes a crime, pal.
So what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
Well, it wasn't the Shishichito that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today.
Yes, that's true.
In which case, it must have been another blade.
And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh?
Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. Let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Secret weapon? What's this secret weapon of yours?
You want to know? You gotta think scientifically, okay?
Alright.
The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are scientifically speaking made of metal, right?
They quit. Are we using a metal detector? No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart.
So it's the perfect tool for the job. Ta-da! A metal detector.
Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away.
Well, you want to give the scientific investigation a go.
Huh? Me?
I've been using this thing for hours now. It's pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try?
I don't know. To help Detective Gumshoe or not. Let's play forensic expert.
Come on, pal, it's good fun, I'm telling you.
Alright then. Guess I'll give it a go.
Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. So sensitive you can make it cry, it's so high tech you could skydive off of it.
Oh, bother.
So I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right?
Sure, and that's where we're trying to find out.
Right, so first let's turn the detector on.
Oh no, here we go.
Next, move the detector around and give it to the core to get a look-see, pal. Don't worry, this ping will let you know when you've hit on something metallic. And when that happens, press the A button to give the area a good hard stare. This picks up a metallic, take a good look at anything and everything. You suspicious, okay, pal?
Yeah, this thing? This looks like a wallet.
Oh, that's where it's been.
Is it yours, Detective?
I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it.
But you still dropped it anyway.
Yeah, but I found it again, pal.
Your wallet is completely empty.
Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore.
How come the metal detector picked it up?
That's because of the bell, I guess.
Really? What's this? A pen?
I've been looking all over for that bell.
Huh? It's yours?
Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I qualified as a detective. Told me it'd be good for sticking suspects' faces.
That makes you detectives sound real nasty.
It's my dream to stick it on your face one day, right?
Then don't go losing it. Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here.
Don't touch that bell.
Huh? What is it?
It's a trap. We'll set them out to catch us detectives. They're real nasty.
A trap for detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg?
Yeah, those. I got my finger caught in one of those once.
Your what? Your finger?
There was this bit of cheese that looked so tasty. I reached out and then bam.
I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that. I'm looking. There's metal in the rod. This is Mr. Nim's staff, isn't it?
Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
but the detector is reacting to it. Is it a sword?
Yeah, but whenever you look at this thing, this piece of wood, right? Not bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it?
Maybe this thing is causing a racket. Let me take a look at it.
Let me take a look at it.
Hey, heads up! Examining evidence of job for the...
Y'all broke it, didn't you? The top is coming off.
Look what you've done!
It's a sword?
Damaged a really important piece of evidence.
Yep.
That's a...
A sword.
inside the staff.
Could it be?
A murder weapon?
I never guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff.
They call this kind of thing a sword gate bell. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have been stabbed her own foot.
I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword?
No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. Doesn't look like there are any trace of blood on it.
I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh?
No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, Belle.
It's about the same length as the Shishichito, too. This must be the murder weapon.
Look, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it's been wiped off. See you later, Belle.
Alright.
Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case gonna be airtight.
If we're going reggae, I guess it would something be like,
Every case is gonna be airtight.
no, can't do it. Every little thing,
It's gonna be alright. Every case.
is gonna be all airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
wait up, detective. What is it, Pet?
What is it, Belle? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know.
You're gonna get that staff analyzed, right? Do you mind holding off for just a while?
What are you talking about, Belle?
Please. Just until we find Maya.
Why, what's this got to do with her?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, so?
Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony here, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think Maya's been...
Please, detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern.
You're looking kind of viridian there. Okay, just stop it with the face, pal. One thing, though. Steph's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished.
Understand.
This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got it?
Okay. Now you take good care of it, pal.
Okay, now you take good care of it, pal.
Thank you, detective.
Don't worry. She'll be fine.
Gumshoe?
You know, there's a place at the base of the mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal?
Sure. Thanks. Has a sword hidden inside. No one knows this except me and Detective Gumshoe. Can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise Dunham doing with a staff like this in the first place? Indeed. Alright, well... move here. Let's maybe talk. Let's see if we can talk. Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Okay. We have several things. I need to complete the other thing. I think I have to go. I think I have to go to Edgeworth first. And present, and we're gonna talk about this. Hey Edgeworth, did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler? Right, I just might know who this twin sister of hers is. I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? There we go. Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about the case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister? Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh. And this is when she entered my life. Yup. The woman who tried to kill me. Yup. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. Huh? Huh? What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. Excuse me? What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right, I must confess that I'm reading her file. I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Yeah. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty. Thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey. Mia Fey. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. Like Morgan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's been almost 5 years since the guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Huh? Execute? Oh no. Oh no, dude. Pearl's channel Dahlia. Executed. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now?
She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. And once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them.
But there's a way to channel them.
There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder.
Seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth.
And what is that?
It's about Iris and Dolly Hawthorne's mother.
What's that mother got to do with any of this?
She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Crane channeling technique.
Did you say Kurain channeling technique?
Do you know something about it?
Oh yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Fraudulent?
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of a channeling school. But you know what happened. As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She earned her powers. They were all fraudulent.
Edgeworth.
Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know.
Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Crane channeling technique is real. About soon, probably. Oh boy. What do we do? That means that Pearls did what Maya was accused of doing. Oh no, bros. Oh no, everybody. That's not good. What do we have updated here now? Yup. Let's go. Let's do this. Well, let's see if I don't. It's time you told the truth about what you were doing that night. You said you were in your room at Hazagura Temple. Still claim that to be the truth. That's where I was. Oh, I wonder if I actually need to do this last. Hold on. I think I actually may need to go to... Let's see if... Pearl... I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. Guess they must have gone to... I suppose I'll have to check back later. Okay, I guess not. Nope. Alright. Here we go. I thought that is what we would need to do. But I guess not. Alright. All right. Okay. And that the entire time, because this person saw you somewhere else. Keeney, very clear. Spoke with you, talked about the training, so you see Iris. You were here at the Inner Temple the night of the murder. That's very impressive, right? I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? So 20 minutes. That's not true. You had to ring the main bell. Now put this. To the contrary. Said you ring the lights out, bell at 10. Was only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen. Me. You gave me this, surely you haven't forgotten. No, that's right, I remember. I'm exact in fact. Same time. On the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And the second of these has a Kura temple. Well, is that there were two of you? Which means there must have been two of you. Can't think of any other explanation, but that's crazy. There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible, I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly suggests otherwise. Show me the evidence. Show me that something proves there's more than one of me. Yeah, Morgan Fey is back as well. Is this now shown as... Yeah, real name, yeah. Yeah. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. Okay. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? Ah, that's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? The second you who was here at the temple the night of the murder was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Kurain channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. Yep. Now I get some health back.
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me, who passed away last month.
To be fair, she like murdered multiple people.
Just as I suspected.
The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Excuse me?
Ever
Because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
What is she talking about?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago?
Were you in... You were involved, because it was on Eagle Mountain.
That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
There's no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful.
But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Huh?
It was revenge on our father.
Revenge? For taking you away? What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell.
Our mother? She must be talking about Morgan Fey.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fey family. The main family had a lot of influence in many businesses and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place. For power. The reason our father power, but his plan backfired because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Crane.
That would be Misty Fey, Maya's mother.
But before long, the credibility of the Crane tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Misty Fey, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive and that he had no reason to stay there.
And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple.
Yes, the woman my father took as his ex-wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in this new family, you see.
Oh.
I hadn't seen my mother once since then. Having the master seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family, I heard she's been very battered spiritually and emotionally.
I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
I have asked everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it, goes back to the history of the Fey Clan.
And that's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I wanted you to tell me.
What is it?
During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. A college student? Have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
I see. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate. Yeah, bud, she never liked you.
Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
Thank you. I suppose I'd better continue my investigation. I still have one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's Psyche Lock. Alright. Let's go. The final one. Look at that, they really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Oh, you're too late, Nick. We came here for one of our potatoes. You've already polished them all off. I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. I'm sorry, Pearls. Take that! This is the end. You did something very bad indeed. The night of the crime. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in the room, you didn't go. Instead, you were here. It looks like she's still not gonna open up to me. This is where you were, because you were worried about Maya. Obviously, you were so worried about Pearls. It was Maya. Yep. This part. Alright. Responsible. Worried. And then we can talk about this. 9:30. It started 10, but why were you listening? Because of the letter.
The sound of... I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
I
think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because of this. The letter. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper?
Where did you...
In the incinerator at the inner temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
These instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burnt, but the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. Yeah, literally say don't overthink it. It's Dahlia. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know something about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before. Reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia's her sister. Hey, bad news. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearl. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you'd never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. I think I know. It's your mother. Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
Mm.
But you followed them to the letter regardless. But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you, that's why.
How did you?
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fey. One more. It's time you started telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick,
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
don't underestimate me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
Say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. So to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. You're right, there's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did was a child.
How do you know that?
Couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
Simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you'd been given. But you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it. Oh! Is it this? Yeah. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
Why would I do something like...
Do you remember what was written in the letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast. That's why she was asking. She showed the letter. Did she show the letter to Misty? That's why she was asking what those words meant. All right.
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Donim on the night of the murder? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elisa, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Means that she knew what was in the letter, which means that she also probably went there.
Sure, Mr. Nim taught.
Sure, Mr. Nim taught you how to read gravely and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me. The only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked me to.
Right, because she failed, right? She failed to channel. But she didn't. Because she did look like... this is so weird.
Such a simple thing and I couldn't even do it right.
But if she had, she would have the consciousness would have come up. Talk about this.
After dinner, I did go to the inner temple with pot
Full of gravy.
leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Crane like it said in the letter.
I see, and then?
But it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow, so I went to the inner temple guest area.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Miss Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep?
I fell asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens.
Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple.
Yes, when I woke up, it was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I took the letter in the incinerator and then I heated up the leftover gravy and...
Let off some steam by... Hold on. That means Pearls never channeled it. That means Pearls never channeled Dahlia Hawthorne.
It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. Yeah, okay.
It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit.
No, I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
Never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time, but I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you, whoosh, just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Could you please tell me about what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can see a hot chick if she's already taken. And that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. But who?
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. Indeed. What's going on with this letter? Definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother's gone to a place called a penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month.
You do?
And last month she told me...
The time you've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fey Clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
My mother's always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for the kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fey Clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fey Clan, so it had to be good for her too.
Oh boy.
That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
Here's a picture with her letter, too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already? Someone had opened it, and someone had come here. So Misty knew about this. Misty must have found the letter and knew about the letter beforehand. And did Misty channel it? But then what happened? Thanks, Pearl. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother's watching over us. I'm sure Mr. Maya will be all right.
Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Huh. Oh no.
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
Godot!
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
I guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Fey isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realized that, but...
And you were the only one who was by their side. You were the only one who could have saved them.
But I didn't know anything about what was going on.
Huh. What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow. Once and for all.
Mr. Nick, is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. You know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
I don't know, man.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now finally, after all this time, the master's seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna save. Oh yeah? Crown of Pencils. What is this? Pencils. Alright, well, either way, that is where we will end it for tonight. It's been a little over 3 hours now. And we'll be back on Saturday to finish up this case. I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little bit afraid that they might actually kill off a character, but I don't know. I know this is the I mean, the next 3 games are the Apollo Justice I mean, right? So I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a little worried. Not gonna lie, a little bit of stress, but we will be back on Saturday evening to finish up this case and figure out exactly what happened here and what's going to happen. I really hope Maya's not actually dead. So, with that being said, please remember to stay hydrated, eat some food, get some rest, take care of yourself the best that you can. Thank you for tuning in, either here on Twitch or on YouTube, on the VOD channel. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or wonderful night, wherever it is you may be in the world. And, have a good night, and bye-bye.